So today we're going to go over V-light extensions. I'm going to show you my clients before. She has some areas where it's just not quite covering up her weft sew-in extensions. So we're going to add some V-lights just to give her some more fullness. V-light extensions are fairly new. I've been doing them for about 2.5 months. And these are all the tools that you're going to need. There is an adhesive, a UV light, and then a brush to kind of mold and put the hair together. You can use any extensions technically. So what I do is I'll use K-tip fusions or even leftover from their weft, and I will loosely cut the hair. That way I can apply it. So you don't have to buy any special type of extension for this method. You can honestly use any loose extension hairs that you have, which is really cool. And all I do is take about 1/2-inch sections. I try to make sure that the hair is pretty, I don't want to say thick, but like it has a good base for the hair to adhere to. If you don't take a thick enough section, it will fall out, and I have learned that. But we basically just pinch both the loose hair and the client's hair together, and then I apply my adhesive. I like to apply my adhesive below the extension, like on the client's hair, and then also on top of the extension. So you'll see me kind of move the loose extension hair around and kind of push it over to where I need it. And then if it doesn't stick, I just let it brush out. So any hair that I'm not able to blend or mold in, I just kind of brush it out and let it fall. And then I'll grab new hair. So you'll see me kind of pushing and molding these extensions. Application, I have learned, is everything. You need to make sure your client's hair is super clean. You need to make sure that you are really pushing that hair and it's laying flat to the client's hair. And I like to do 2 cycles of the UV. So I'll click it once and let it run its first cycle, and then I like to lift it up and then click it twice and let it run its second cycle, just to really make sure that it's all penetrated. I also really like using, I have learned that this like foil type of divider really helps, because I feel like the light reflects off of it and it's able to get better coverage in a way. I feel like they last a little bit longer. And then that's kind of the extensions up close. It's adding so much fullness, and it's just super simple. We've done it before on her, and she really liked how they just naturally shed out of her hair. The maintenance is super easy. In this video, I did the full right side, so the right side is completely done, but I didn't do the left side, so it's kind of like a side-by-side comparison. And I also know that it's hard that her hair is dark, and she also applies like a root scalp cover spray, so it's a little bit tedious. In this video, I kind of just did like a sped up time lapse of me going throughout the whole hair. So you'll see me apply a little bit under the extension, and then with the extension also, I'll go under it, above it, brush it through, and then adhere it. It takes seconds. Like I think a full install for my client would take me about 30-40 minutes total. And then this is with it completed. It is such a great transformation. If y'all have any questions on like how to book these kind of services or what to ask for, you need to make sure that your stylist is specialized in these. And then this is the ending right here in a side-by-side comparison.